Hi, my name is Abby Lynch, and I'm the Teen Services Librarian here at the Brookfield Library, back for another week of Teen Book Talks. This week, we are talking about duologies. So you might have heard of a trilogy, which of course is a 3-book series. So what we're talking about is duology, or a 2-book series. Sometimes you know that you want to read a story that's more involved than just one book, but you don't want to quite commit to a huge, sprawling 9-book saga, or even like a trilogy with 800 pagers or something like that. You just don't have it in you. But you want something that's a little bit longer than one book. So that's where a duology comes in. Most of the duologies I'm talking about today are sci-fi or fantasy, which is where you see a lot of these series type books. And I hope that you'll find a series that you're interested in. Some of them are available digitally, and when they are, I'll make sure to make mention of that. Other than that, you can place a hold online or call the library at 203-775-6241 to set up curbside pickup for the print copies of the book. So without further ado, I'll get started. Our first duology is the Heart of Iron series by Ashley Poston, which has Heart of Iron and Soul of Stars. So when I talk about these books, I'm just going to talk about the first book and give you sort of an overview so that I don't spoil the arc of the second book or the arc of the series at all, but it'll give you an idea of if you're interested in the book. So in Heart of Iron, 17-year-old Anna is a scoundrel by nurture and an outlaw by nature. Found as a child drifting through space with a sentient android called D09, Anna was saved by a fearsome space captain and the grizzled crew she now calls family. But D09, one of the last remaining illegal metals, has been glitching, and Anna will stop at nothing to find a way to fix him. Anna's desperate effort to save D09 leads her on a quest to steal the coordinates to a lost ship that could offer all the answers. But at the last moment, a spoiled Iron Blood boy beats Anna to her prize. He has his own reasons for taking the coordinates, and he doesn't care what he'll sacrifice to keep them. When everything goes wrong, she and the Iron Blood end up as fugitives on the run. Now their entire kingdom is after them, and the coordinates, and not everyone wants them captured alive. What they find in a lost corner of the universe will change all their lives, and unearth dangerous secrets. When a darkness from Anna's past returns, she must face an impossible choice. Does she protect a kingdom that wants her dead, or save the metal boy she loves? So book 1 is Heart of Iron, which is what I just described, and that's available in audiobook format on Hoopla. But then you also have the second book, Soul of Stars, and this series is available in print copy at the library, and that's by Ashley Poston. Our next series is the Strange the Dreamer series by Laini Tehlor, which is Strange the Dreamer and Muse of Nightmares. So we have both books in print copy, and it is a 2020 High School Nutmeg nominee, Strange the Dreamer. So you know it's really good. These are pretty hefty ones here. The dream chooses the dreamer, not the other way around. And Laszlo Strange, war orphan and junior librarian, has always feared that his dream chose poorly. Since he was 5 years old, he's been obsessed with the mythic lost city of Weep. But it would take someone bolder than him to cross half a world in search of it. Then a stunning opportunity presents itself in the person of a hero called the Godslayer and a band of legendary warriors, and he has to seize his chance or lose his dream forever. What happened in Weep 200 years ago to cut it off from the rest of the world? What exactly did the Godslayer slay that went by the name of God? And what is the mysterious problem he now seeks help in solving? The answers await in Weep, but so do more mysteries, including the blue-skinned goddess who appears in Laszlo's dreams. How did he dream of her before he knew she existed? And if all the gods are dead, why does she seem so real? So that's the description of Strange the Dreamer, which is book 1, and then you have book 2, which is, upside down, Muse of Nightmares by Laini Tehlor. Both books are available in ebook format on Libby. We also have book 1, Strange the Dreamer, in our Margin Project collection, which means you can write in it as you read and read what other people thought. For that one, you'll have to call the library specifically and request it. And also we have the 2 regular print copies. So that's Strange the Dreamer and Muse of Nightmares by Laini Tehlor. This next series is a little bit of a cheat because I think a third book has been strongly implied or rumored rumored by the author. So it may end up being a longer series, but for right now, there's 2 books, and I found it on lists of duologies. So we're going to go with it for now. And that's the Bells series by Dhonielle Clayton, which is The Bells and Everlasting Rose. So The Bells is book 1. Camellia Beauregard is a belle. In the opulent world of Orleans, belles are revered, for they control beauty, and beauty is a commodity coveted above all else. In Orleans, the people are born gray. They are born damned, and only with the help of a belle and her talents can they transform and be made beautiful. But it's not enough for Camilla to just be a belle. She wants to be the favorite, the belle chosen by the Queen of Orleans to live in the royal palace, tend to the royal family and their court, to be recognized as the most talented belle in the land. But once Camellia and her belle sisters arrive at court, it becomes clear that being the favorite is not everything she always dreamed it would be. Behind the gilded palace walls live dark secrets, and Camellia soon learns that the very essence of her existence is a lie, that her powers are far greater and could be more dangerous than she ever imagined. And when the queen asks Camellia to risk her own life and help the ailing princess by using belle powers in unintended ways, Camellia now faces an impossible decision. With the future of Orleans and its people at stake, Camellia must decide, save herself and her sisters and the way of the Bells, or resuscitate the princess, risk her own life, and change the ways of her world forever. So that's The Bells by Dhonielle Clayton, and then there's the follow-up, which is The Everlasting Rose. That's book 2. And both of these books are available in ebook format and audiobook format on Hoopla, or you can check the books out from the library, curbside. Next up, we have an action and thriller series, Athena Protocol by Shamim Sarif, and book number 2 is The Shadow Mission, which actually just came out in the fall. So this one's more of an action thriller spy series. So in the Athena Protocol, Jessie Archer is a member of the Athena Protocol, an elite organization of female spies who enact vigilante justice around the world. Athena operatives are never supposed to shoot to kill, so when Jessie can't stop herself from pulling the trigger, she gets kicked out of the organization right before a huge mission to take down a human trafficker in Belgrade. Jessie needs to right her wrong and prove herself, so she starts her own investigation into the trafficking. But going rogue means she has no one to watch her back as she delves into the horrors she uncovers. Meanwhile, her former teammates have been ordered to bring her down. Jessie must face danger from all sides if she's to complete her mission and survive. So that's the Athena Protocol by Shamim Sarif, and it's a series. The book 2 is The Shadow Mission, and book 1 is available in ebook and audiobook format on Hoopla. Book 2 we just have in print right now, but you can keep checking back, and that's the Athena Protocol. The last duology I'm going to talk about today has some of my favorite covers of any series at all, and it's the We Set the Dark on Fire series by Tehlor K. Mejia, and the first book is We Set the Dark on Fire, and the second is We Unleash the Merciless Storm. I love these covers. Okay, so We Set the Dark on Fire. At the Mejia School for Girls, distinguished young women are trained for one of 2 roles in their polarized society. Depending on her specialization, a graduate will one day run a husband's household or raise his children, but both are promised a life of comfort and luxury, far from the frequent political uprisings of the lower class. Dhonielle Vargas is the school's top student, but her bright future depends upon no one discovering her darkest secret, that her pedigree is a lie. Her parents sacrificed everything to obtain forged identification papers so Danny could rise above her station. Now that her marriage to an important Politico's son is fast approaching, she must keep the truth hidden or be sent back to the fringes of society, where famine and poverty rule supreme. On her graduation night, Danny seems to be in the clear despite the surprises that unfold, but nothing prepares her for all of the difficult choices she must make, especially when she is asked to spy for a resistance group desperately fighting to bring equality to Mejia. Will Danny cling to the privilege her parents fought to win for her, or to give up everything she strived for in pursuit of a free Mejia and a chance at a forbidden love? So, that's We Set the Dark on Fire. Both books, We Set the Dark on Fire and book 2, We Unleash the Merciless Storm, are available in ebook format and audiobook format on Hoopla. Or, of course, you can check the books out curbside at the library. I hope you find a duology that is interesting to you in this video. I'm curious if you like to read 2-book series or you prefer longer series or standalone, so you can let us know that. You can comment on the video and let us know what you prefer. Do you like a short series or long series? I read a lot of standalones, but that's why I like the idea of a duology. It's not too intimidating. So I hope that you'll check something out from us, and if you have any questions, again, you can visit the library website at brookfieldlibrary.org or give us a call at 203-775-6241. And until next week, have a great week.